Well, mystical fairy coaching is back home. But while I was away, I journaled this message and I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to read what I journaled and then I'm going to sort of see if the channel extends beyond there. But yeah, so today's the 13th. This came through yesterday on the 12th. And I'm just going to read it, but I'm going to allow it to continue or not. Let's see where it goes. Okay. So, in this collective are highly sensitive beings and those who feel an innate connection with Mama Gaia. We've often endured lives with great trials and trauma, our sacred training being forged in the fire. Part of our journey has been the inner war against ourselves. This is often the final frontier. This is where the deep solace we can tap into from Mother Gaia comes in. She loves us into a visceral, deep love for ourselves. She is fierce, unyielding, and unconditional in her devotion to her kids. She implores you to feel in, to soak it up, the depth of her love. So if you struggle with the deep feeling, not cognitive understanding, but the actual embodiment of self love, this message is for you. Let Mama Gaia be your guide. Feel her deep, energetic embrace. Allow her love to pour in. Mystical fairy coaching can assist in helping you see the signposts and can put your hand in her hand. So that was what I wrote. And I think it kind of crystallizes much of what these messages and me even filming myself at all and putting this message out there is about. You know, the earth is this incredible resource right beneath our feet that just wants to pour love into us. And this isn't going to be for everybody because some people may not resonate. And like so many other folks who channel on here say, like, you'll know if this is yours because that's going to be something that strikes a chord, right? So I've been called to put these messages out here because we're at this critical time on the earth where the earth is needing to speak to us more directly and help us understand how tied we are to her in ways that modern society has lost sight of. And so while we go through this time of great transition, we have this mother here who's saying, use me, like, connect with me, um, feel how much I love you. And this is the bridge to really loving yourself. Because if you can tap into that love from Mother Gaia, it becomes easier and more attainable and accessible to understand how to love yourself. And again, this is something we're going to be building on more and more on this channel. And so, like, it's not something you're going to have to understand all at once. You might be sitting here and be saying, like, but how? And I get that because I've been in that space and I return to that space on occasion. It's not like, it's like any path of faith where, like, you're a human. You're not gonna always be in perfect alignment with whatever it is that you're having faith around and or connecting with. It's like you're gonna ebb and flow. And, of course, I hear just like the tides, and it's so natural to ebb and flow as a human. just like the tides. And that's the thing, is like the earth is constantly giving us messages about ourselves, which in turn allows us to love ourselves. Because who doesn't love the ocean? I mean, I'm sure there's folks who don't, but like, like who can appreciate the beauty of the ebb and flow of the tides? Not many. And so if we can see ourselves in all of these things, that's partially how we are able to begin to allow this connection to the earth to be a bridge to get us closer to really having this visceral love and acceptance for and of ourselves, our authentic selves, mind you, not something we generate or perform to appease others, but like the real deal. So, there's going to be more on this, like so many of the other messages. They're all kind of, the tip of the iceberg, but I think this is definitely an important blueprint that is a launch pad for where things are going to continue to go in terms of messages from Mystical Fairy Coaching. So, as always, so glad you're here. I just grateful for you and look forward to when you come back and we can share on this again. So much more to share.